Hi, my name is Tanisha Cathy. This is my Sociology 354 project on divorce and adolescence. The effect parental divorce has on adolescents dating is important because it affects adolescents' abilities to develop a romantic relationship with a partner. When a child or children can get the first perspective on the process of divorce, according to the initiation of dating in adolescence, the effect of parental divorce, the trials, they do not consider the home to be nurturing for them. They will look for it elsewhere if they are able to. Their emotions are mixed. They may use their parents' divorce as a result to not attempt a romantic relationship. They have the idea that it will fail, or they do not believe they have the ability to be in a stable, healthy, developing relationship. Adolescents with divorced parents are less likely to initiate the dating process. This perspective is present if the child never had their first romantic relationship compared to if the parents divorce and the child is already in a relationship or want to escape the toxic situation that is happening at home. They may look for a romantic relationship to find peace and to get attention or affection they aren't getting at home. Parental divorce is not easy for a child. A child can be torn between the two. They may feel like they have to pick sides between the mom and the dad, but at the same time, the child can feel betrayed by both parents. The child can feel like they are responsible for the parents getting divorced, even if they are not. Even if they know their mom and dad had a toxic relationship, children always seem to take part of the blame. According to parental divorce and initiation of alcohol use in early adolescence, somewhat surprising, the influence of parental divorce separation on early stages of alcohol involvement has only recently been addressed, as primary focus on the consequence problem during adulthood and more severe outcomes such as alcohol dependence. Adolescent children of divorced parents report more alcohol use than children of married parents or intact families. Studies examining family structures, a somewhat related potential risk factor, have shown that adolescents in non-intact families, such as single-parent families or step-families, are more likely than those intact families to begin drinking at a young age. Adolescents see alcohol as a stress coping, especially if the parents use alcohol while dealing with the divorce process, which is not always easy. Children have to adjust to the new changes of divorce that will occur, such as moving away, changing schools, making new friends, and the biggest change of not having both parents in the same house. Children can be worried, upset, feel as they have to pick a side, feel the parents are trustworthy. Even after the process of divorce, children can still feel emotionally unstable and not fully focus on the other aspects they have in their life, such as school, building new relationships, and staying focused. The school environment can be a escape zone away from the parents when something big like a divorce happens or something traumatic. Teachers are able to tell. The teacher will provide the student with support, also the family with support. If the child has established trust with their teacher, They are willing to keep that connection, even when their parents have made them emotionally and socially unavailable, according to the Vinberg study. Therefore, the role of a school becomes essential. It has to provide children with a source of support, and sometimes it becomes the main place responsible for the children's development. Samiski, according to the effects of divorce on adolescence article by Risa Goran, adolescents may be confused, angry, feel as if the parents are hypocrites when the parents tell the children to do one thing with their own relationship, but both parents have failed to take their own advice in their past marriage. Divorce creates pain to all parties, new adjustments that will take time getting used to. Although most parents try to wait until the children are in high school to get a divorce, so it not have a strong impact on the kids' social life and education life, divorce still affects the child or children emotionally and mentally. This I quote from Five Ways My Parents Divorced After My Adult Relationship from the Huffington Post. I'm a child of divorce, but I don't think of myself as broken. I don't believe my childhood was lacking. I think my parents made a difficult choice which turned out to be the best decision for our family, and I benefit from that. Divorce can lead to a better environment for the child in the long run, especially if the marriage was toxic. Constantly arguing, the divorce can also be a relief. Every divorce do not break the child into thinking, I will never get married. It can be the example that a relationship may no longer work. The family can still grow as a whole, even if the parents are not married. Divorce is simply agreement that we tried but could not establish common ground on a romantic level. I'm okay with divorce. The effects of a divorce can be positive and negative. Children with divorced parents are more likely to have a divorce. Divorce is an emotional roller coaster on all parties involved. Divorce will have a strong impact on everyone involved. Both academic journals and media sources agree. On the topic of high impact on emotional stability, both academic journals and media sources supported this, but media sources spoke more positive about it. Works cited page.